Welcome to a journey exploring trust through the lens of spiritual obedience.
We don't have God's perspective on it. And I have 1%, so I'm going to give you the 1% perspective of God that I have from it. If somebody came up to you and was like, "Hey, I have the greatest plan for your life. It's going to have you have the best life here right now. It's going to have you have the best life after. It's going to have you have the most joy, power, and like clarity and peace and comfort in your life, no matter what storm you go through." You into that?
All
And if
day.
yeah, all day. But
All
most
day.
people think obedient, like, oh, he's just going to control me. Like, no, thou shalt and thou shalt not. Those are the commandments. But the piece that people miss about the obedience is the covenant. And that is the relationship piece. And Christ didn't die on a cross for religion, he died for a relationship. So to me, when I look at obedience, it is a relationship. Because guess what? When I marry my wife, I'm obedient to her. She's obedient to me.
Mhm.
We are dedicated. So I got 4 D's: drive, dedication, determination, and discipline. And everybody wants discipline. But what I'll tell you is, just like I told you before, is I know what drives me, right? And I'm clear on what I'm dedicated to. But when I'm dedicated to the obedience and I'm dedicated to God, we are building trust with each other. And that's what obedience shows. He he shows me and he tells me through scriptures what I can do and what he promises. And he says,
Mhm.
if you do this. So now we're building trust in a relationship together. Okay, I'm going to obey you. And then you're going to also obey what you said and do what you said. And so obedience is this amazing trust building relationship that you have. And if you can do it with Heavenly Father, you will have such a better like base for you to build it with anybody else. And so to me, obedience is this line in the sand that says, here is your greatest standards. Here is the greatest way you can live. Here is the person that loves you the most and knows you better than you know yourself. And all he's asking you is, here's a clear plan. Can you follow it? And most of us say no, because it's my will, not thy will.
Mhm.
And we know, like, oh, okay, I want these things. I want the outcome to look like this. And when we realize like that's all worldly stuff, that's not spiritual stuff. And if you
Yeah.
go read Romans 8, life after the flesh, we're already dead. But life after the spirit, you'll live forever. And when we realize like all the warfare that's happening right now in this world is spiritual warfare. It is not carnal warfare. And so when we understand obedience, now we are spiritually primed to live our best life, to become the best person.